Gill, your pharmacist that cares. So Halloween is right around the corner, right? It's next week. So I thought we'd kind of do a little Halloween theme talk today. I called it Ghosts and Gains and how to have a happy and healthy Halloween. Little tricks and tips that you can do for a healthy Halloween and going forward into the rest of the holidays, which are going to be quickly approaching as well. So many people put off until January 1st. I don't know what is so magic about that day. There's absolutely nothing, because what happens, people say they're going to start it after the holidays. They'll be good for a week or two, and then that's it, right? So your health and wellness cannot keep piling up, right? If you didn't do your dishes or your laundry until January 1st, what would happen? Things are going to pile up. Things are going to get pretty nasty around here, right? It's going to bring bugs and everything else, right? It's not going to be a good thing. You're going to run out of clothes. So why do we keep putting off our health and wellness? Because if we do, those problems keep piling up as well until what happens? You're going to end up at the pharmacy sick, and you're coming to see me to get a bag full of prescriptions. So there is absolutely no reason to do that. So these are just going to be some little tricks and tips, easy things that you can do to be healthy going forward and be ready for the holidays, right? To feel good, be ready for all those pictures with all your family, and not look back at them later thinking, oh gosh, I wish I would have done something about my health and wellness sooner. So one thing that I've started implementing, and it's really easy, every time I brush my teeth during the day, I will do a 1 minute plank after, not while I'm brushing my teeth. Somebody had to ask me that. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it one-handed. I guess I could, but that just kind of sounds like a mess. So every time I brush my teeth, probably at least 3 times a day, I will set my timer on my phone, and for 1 minute, I will do a plank. Now, if you want to spice it up a little bit, do a plank one time. Next time for a minute, do sit-ups, do push-ups, do jumping jacks. But whatever it is, pair it with brushing your teeth. That is something we all do multiple times a day. So if you continue to do this day after day after day, what's going to happen? It's going to get easier, right? You're going to be able to plank, and the minute's going to feel like nothing. You're like, oh, let's go for 2. You're going to be able to do a lot more setups or a lot more push-ups. You'll be able to do them faster, and you are going to start feeling better. This is the easiest way to start getting just those little workouts in. Yesterday, if you guys saw, I posted, I went to Hot Works in O'Fallon, and I worked out with one of the owners, Rod, and it was great. I kept telling him, we're going to have a 1-to-1 in the sauna. I keep hearing about people do this. I'm like, this would be great. Normally when I go there, you guys, I talk about the 15-minute quick workouts. I either do the rowing machine or I do the bike, and those are great. You get in the parking lot, you schedule it, you walk in, and you do it. But I said, I want to try something different. He's like, let's do the hot Pilates. It was 45 minutes in the sauna. Was it tough? Absolutely. Was I sweating? Yes, just completely dripping sweat. It was nuts, but I felt so good. And you keep like burning those calories after you leave. I felt amazing all night, even when I woke up this morning. A little sore from the Pilates, but I feel fantastic. And it's just taking those steps. Now I'm ready to go do it again. I want to see if I can hold the poses longer, or maybe reach a little bit farther when I'm doing those things. And it's just making those good decisions. Now you say, Amy, I love the Halloween candy. I get it. Because seriously, when they come out, whether it's Halloween, Christmas, whatever holiday, it's always fresher, right? Everybody talks about, oh, I want the Reese's pumpkins, or I want the Reese's trees, because you know they're like the freshest because they just made them, or as fresh as any processed foods can be, right, for the holidays. And I totally get that. I'm not saying that I'm not going to indulge a little bit as well. But there's one thing with having a piece or two of candy, and another thing with going through your child's pumpkin and eating the entire bucket. There's no need for that, okay? Now, I have been very consistent with what I've been doing for the last couple months. And I have actually, excited to say, I've lost over 11 pounds. Have I been, quote, perfect with everything? No, because that's not the way you want it to be. If you completely deprive yourself of everything you truly enjoy, what's going to happen? You're not going to be able to stick with it, right? Diets, that is a bad word, because what's going to happen? You are destined to fail when you do that. You need to incorporate health and wellness and moderation into everything you do. And that's exactly what I've done. I made a lot of good, healthy choices over these last couple months, and it has really paid off. But back to the Halloween candy. When I was at the grocery store the other day, well, actually, it was probably about a month ago. I've had this bag forever. You know, they've got all the Halloween candy because it's just right there in front of you. And one of my favorites, Hershey with almonds. But those tiny little bars, right? So I bought one bag. and I'm still on that one bag. And I probably have maybe a bar every other day or, every couple days during the week. And that's okay, right? I'm not going to sit there and eat the whole bag. I'm not saying give up those things that you look forward to, right? And like I said, I do enjoy those, and that's fine. But again, everything in moderation, and you have to pair it with those other good things as well. Not eating too late. That is huge. So many people, because of their hectic schedules, will be eating at 8, 9 o'clock at night. No, do not do that. If you are hungry at the time of night, drink a glass of water and just go to bed. Think, I'm burning some fat. I'm burning some fat, right? You do not want to eat that late and then go straight to bed. That is not a good thing. It's almost kind of like the intermittent fasting. You don't have to, go till 11 o'clock or whatever the next day without food. You can kind of play around with it. But honestly, I personally don't like to eat after 6 or 7. And with the kids and all their activities, a lot of times I will get them dinner when they come home from school because we have to eat early because of the activities. If they need a little healthy snack later, that's great. But I myself, as I'm running and trying to get everything done for the night, help with homework, all those activities, I'll drink a shake because it's so much easier. And I find if I have a good, healthy lunch, it's quieter, right? I'm not usually running. Now, somebody's not trying to pull me in one direction or another, trying to get homework done or get them to their activities. So I can have a good, healthy lunch that I make, and it's early in the day. So that in the evening, when it's time for a shake, it's convenient, right? It doesn't stress me out. There's nothing worse than trying to sit down to eat and you're like jumping up and you can't do anything. I still sit there with the kids. We chat about the day, but I don't need to be eating myself, right? I will get them what they need. We'll talk about school. We'll talk about all the activities going on, but it's much less stressful for myself to do that and healthier. It just makes much more sense. So I would love to help you guys with that accountability, help you find those little things to pair with brushing your teeth or first thing when you get up in the morning or whatever works in your schedule. I just think brushing teeth is something good because, like I said, you're going to do it multiple times a day. You don't take multiple showers a day usually, unless you're doing some kind of crazy activities. You're not doing that. But people always do that. If you want to pair it with doing dishes or laundry, that's fine, but that isn't always consistent either. And what I'm really working on is helping you find those consistent habits that we can be healthy. So when it talks about scary things, right? Scary things are coming to the pharmacy to see me to get a bag full of prescriptions. Scary things are if you look at the processed foods when you go to the grocery store, all those ingredients that you can't pronounce, that's what's really scary because your body cannot process those things. So let's start looking for simple, healthy, natural ingredients that we can find that are sustainable and that are going to help us stay healthy and happy and have a happy, healthy Halloween on into Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all the other holidays in between. So we can live happy and healthy and enjoy a nice long life. My name is Amy Gill, your pharmacist that cares.